When a woman, you are your authentic self when you don't have anything, because you're not leaning on anything. But notice, when you begin to have money, status, and credibility, you begin to lean on that as a man, and then you begin to drop the ball because you have things to lean on. You're not your authentic self as a man. Your authentic self as a man when you don't have anything. And when a woman is willing to ride with you, that is your authentic self. That's a woman that wants you to win. She wants you to win. She needs you to win. She cries for you to win. Because she know if you win, she's going to come along with you. Because she cares. She cares. Do you get that, fam? That's a connection men have to come to grips with. Because a lot of men believe their authentic self when they have money. No, that is when you get women that you get women that attract to you because of the cars, because of your money, because of your status. You're going to get women the higher you go. That comes along with succeeding in life. Women are drawn to that. But what about the woman that's drawn to your authentic self when you are not your best self? When you're not your best self, when you are more so your authentic self, because you got to get to work, because you got to hustle to pay them bills, because you're hungry and starving, because you don't have those fancy cars and the fancy homes and the fancy, you're more your authentic self. And that woman cares about you when you are your authentic self. Do you get what I'm saying? It's easy. I'm going to say more so. I'm going to say like where I'm from, I'm Southern. Very Southern. So when a man is trying to become his better self, the woman that's with him, when he's his authentic self, she gains from him when he grows. When he is at his highest peak of himself. When you at the highest peak of yourself. But when you are your authentic self, when she's hustling, bustling with you, yes, we see the talent in you. We see that. Yes, we do. Because, I'm a Southern girl, so we can see how brilliant a man is. But a lot of times, men don't see their self as being their amazing self. And that's why a lot of time when women get with men and they're not working on being their most amazing self, she becomes bitter because the man that she sees that can be the most amazing man, he doesn't see it in himself. And then she begins to move on. But if you look back, if you was ever with a woman when you were your authentic self, but you wasn't your better self to become that better man that she's seen in you, she walked away and find a better you. That woman seeing something in you didn't see in yourself at that time. You may see it now. You working and striving to become your better self. You working to become your better self. But I'm talking about back then when you were with a woman and you didn't see your better self in your own self. She did. She seen the potential in you. You didn't see the potential quite yet because you wasn't your better self. You was your authentic self. She seen that in you. You didn't see it at the time when you were dealing with that woman. Whether it was your baby mama, whether it was your wife, your ex-wife, your ex-girlfriend. She invests in you when you were your authentic self, because she seen one day this man will be an amazing man. But at that time, you wasn't trying to be the amazing man. So she let go of that hope and moved on to find her a better man. And when you look back, while you being a better man today, you look back at the women that seen your better self when you didn't see it in yourself. Do you get that? Please tell me you got that. Please tell me you got what the fuck I just said. Tell me you got that. Tell me you understood what I just broke down to you. And that's why a lot of men, they don't hate their baby mamas for walking away. They don't hate their ex-wife for walking away, because you wasn't a better man. You wasn't your amazing self, your great self. You were your authentic self. And she invested in your authentic self. But you couldn't see your amazing self at that time, because you were just your authentic self. Do you get it? Some deep shit. And that's why when men make it to the top, they always reach back down and get their ex-wife, buy her that house she always wanted, buy her that car, because when you couldn't see it in yourself, she did. And you understood why she left you, because when you were your authentic self, you didn't see your amazing self. She did. But she had to walk away from you so you can be your amazing self, because you didn't see it at the time. She did. She seen it. Get what I'm saying? She seen you at your amazing self, but you couldn't see it. And that's why when you become your amazing self, anybody that invested in you when you were your authentic self, that person cares about you. That's love. That is love. Because when you didn't see that star that you were, when you didn't see that king that you were, when you didn't see that man that you were, when you were broke as fuck and you thought you was gonna be like that forever, and you was drinking and you was doing drugs, you was doing all of that, you was clubbing, you didn't see that. She did. But now you see that she cared, because she invested in your authentic self. Those be the ones that men marry, because you know that when you didn't have it, you couldn't lean on money, you couldn't lean on cars, you couldn't lean on clothes, you couldn't lean on shoes, you couldn't lean on diamonds, you couldn't lean on your status. She leaned on you in your words. That's deep as fuck. That's deep. Because now you have it. You want to deal with women that will invest in your authentic self, but you're not authentic anymore. You're your amazing self. So you're trying to weed out the women that will invest in you, because you want her to see you as your authentic self, but that will never happen, because now you are your amazing self.